Welcome to a Java programming tutorial series, and in this particular video tutorial series I want us to look at the rules which we have to stick to when giving our classes, methods and variables when we are giving them names. So remember the names that we are giving to our classes, like this one here, and this is the name for our class, and this is for our method. These are just what we can call in layman's language labels. You can think of labels like your lock keys. If you observe keenly, if you have got your lock keys, they have been given they have been assigned numbers and letters. The essence of imprinting those letters and numbers onto your lock keys, it is that it becomes so easy when you have a bunch of keys or several keys together, so that you can retrieve them so easily and know that this particular key number, let's say 30, key number 30 just opens a given lock. That is for easy accessibility of your keys so that they can enable you to open the different rooms and segments of your compartment. Therefore, there are some rules that we have to stick to. The first rule, as you've seen here, that you cannot start your class name or your method name with the numerical values. The numerical values here, I mean that you cannot start them with 0 or 1, name them all the way to 9. So all those are prohibited. You cannot start your class name or your method using those particular numerical values. Your program is not going to compile. For instance, let me give it here, let me say 0 underscore underscore first name. If you just hover your cursor under the square red bracket here, you can see it tells you illegal underscore, not a statement. What that simply tells you, if you are even to remove the underscore, still it will complain. There it tells you that that is not a valid statement. Therefore, you cannot start your variables and your variable labels, your method label or your class label with a numerical value. Java is not going to allow that. Instead, start your variable names with, you can start them with a capital A, B, C up to Z, or all capital letters A to Z, or you can start your names with the current simple, like this one here. That is the ampersand, the current simple there. You can start your names with that, and if you do it, it is not going to complain. And if we run our program, it should run smoothly. So it is actually legal. It is not a must that you must put an underscore there. You can get rid of the underscore, you save your work, compile the program, and as you can see, it runs smoothly. So the only valid, you can also start with an underscore. We are going to see later on when are we supposed to use the currency symbol, that is the dollar symbol, and the underscore in our variables. For instance, if I were to start that particular name with an underscore, my program, as you can see, the editor is not complaining. That is obviously good. And as you can see, if you execute, your program runs nicely. So the only varied cases where you can start with. You can only start your identifiers, that is for the classes, methods, and variables. You can only start with the letters A to Z in small case, or A to Z in uppercase, or you start with the dollar symbol or the underscore. Those are really valid to start with your name. After the first letter, now the following letters can be any combination. So for instance here, if I want to put, for instance, underscore, come here 8 and put also 8 underscore there, and if I just get rid of the underscore, the trailing underscore there, we want to delete it and make some changes. Now we can change this to Mary and save our work as run our program, and as you can see, our program runs smoothly without any problem. So after the first letter, these following characters, they can be any characters of your choice, but then I'm going to re-emphasize. Remember, the name that you are going to give to your labels, they should convey the meaning of what they are going to contain. Like here, we can say if we get rid of this 8, we can see that our variable really tells us the label first name. It tells us the contents inside this particular label. It is the first name of the person. Maybe it can be of the person in our case here. They can be of there are those who give their pets names. So you can do that. But something, for instance, like this, yes, it is not going to prevent you from executing and running your program correctly, but after you come later on, you are going to try to figure what is N. It doesn't really tell you what it is. Try to give your names, your variable names, and class names, and the method names which describe what a method is doing. Like this one here, it is our main method, which tells us that our program, it is going to start executing from here. For instance here, this is a raw programmer for our label name for this particular whole class. That somebody can infer that this is a class which is designed to output greetings. And even as you can see, our variables here, we have the first name. It holds the first name of the person, middle name, the middle name of the person, and last name, the last name of the person. We are prohibited from using reserved or keywords. The reserved or keywords, these are words in a programming language which have been set aside. They have been set aside because they have specific meaning for the program, for that particular programming language. For instance, you cannot give you've seen that my editor here highlights what we call the reserved key or keywords with the blue color. The public, class, static, void, these are what we call reserved keywords. They have got special meaning. Therefore, you cannot start saying that this is a static keyword. No, as you can see, the compiler just complains that that is an expected variable name. Therefore, you cannot use that as a reserve. For instance, if you were to give class, still it will complain that that is not varied. Therefore, try to even you use the word string, that is still reserved. It is not going to accept. So some of the reserved key words are here for the Java programming language. These ones, as you continue programming and advancing your skills in this particular programming language, they just automatically stick in your mind, and so don't struggle really memorizing this. You will not be penalized even when you are using good IDE like mine here, which is NetBeans. It is the signal out where you've committed that. The other one, identifiers are case sensitive. That one we had looked at here. If you look at the video tutorial on this, I will know that I've explained enough on what we mean by case sensitivity. Hello, world, and hello world with the other trailing characters being in lowercase. Those are two different identifiers or labels. The other ones, I've said this, I've explained already that let your identifiers like this one be meaningful. Let them convey what they contain. For instance, I could create a variable to hold the h and say that this is string h of a person, and assign it, let's say that this person is 30 years, then terminate my uh, my statement there. Therefore, that is valid. As you can see now, if you are going through this particular program, the labels for the variables, they can guide you along what they are holding inside them. That is what I wanted. I believe that the video has been informative. Kindly subscribe to my channel and also hit the notification bell so that you get notified when I release the new materials on this particular series. And also don't forget to like and share with your friends. Any concerns, please leave them under the comment section below. I will feel free to attend to them. Thanks for watching.